His Excellency Peter Chen, Ambassador, the Embassy of China and Taiwan. Ms. Elsie Tsai, Third Secretary, Taiwan Embassy. Mr. Min Han Tsai, our esteemed Taiwanese sculpting facilitator. Mrs. Felicia Anthony Suraj, Operations Director at the CDF. Mr. Michel Hippolyte, Director, Business and Development at the CDF. Mr. Ryan Jermaine, which you just met, Media and Communications Officer. Ms. Ria Modest, Executive Assistant. Mr. Anthony Wilkie Jr., Senior Officer, Training, Program and Development. Ms. Dana Dolor, Promotion and Development Officer. And Ms. Carla Chico, Training, Promotion and Events Officer. Other members of the CDF staff. Mr. Imran Emmanuel, Director, Board of CDF, and also Creative Officer of the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture, and Information. And permit me to make special apologies on behalf of Honorable Gideon Ferdinand, the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, and Creative Industries, Culture, and Information, who unfortunately could not be here with us this morning due to an emergency engagement. Also, our Executive Director, Mrs. Ramona Wynn, who for the past few days has not been well, so she's not able to be here with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, our participants, thank you for your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the launching ceremony of the Spotlight on Taiwan project. This project is specific to wood sculpting, and it is entitled Artistic Renaissance, Rebirth of Humanism, Perspective and Depth in Art. This project is designed specifically to train aspiring and practicing sculptors in the fundamentals of sculpting through intercultural exchange. And what better way to highlight this by recognizing and continuing the collaborative marriage between the people of St. Lucia and Taiwan through the yearly installments of the Spotlight on Taiwan project. Today we welcome our esteemed Taiwanese facilitator, Mr. Min Han Tsai. Can you give him a round of applause? So please welcome to our beautiful St. Lucia, the Helen of the West Indies, home of legends. And I'm sure you have heard of some of them. We've got 2 Nobel laureates, Sir Arthur Lewis and Sir Derek Walcott. We have esteemed cricketers, Darren Sammy and Johnson Charles. We have an esteemed and renowned sculptor, Jalim Yudovic. And by no means least, and I'm sure you would have heard of this, our sprint queen, Julian Alfred, Olympic gold medalist in the 100 meters and silver medalist in the 200 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Tsai to St. Lucia. At this point, we're going to welcome Mr. Michel Hippolyte, Director, Business Development of CDF, to deliver our welcome remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow art enthusiasts, our sculptors, good morning. It is an absolute joy for me to welcome you to the opening ceremony of our wood sculpting workshop, a collaborative project between the Cultural Development Foundation, the Republic of China, Taiwan in St. Lucia, and Spotlight, Taiwan. We are very pleased to have Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan in St. Lucia, His Excellency, Mr. Peter Chen. Thank you so much. As well as our representatives from the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, and Director of our board of the Cultural Development Foundation, Director Imran Emmanuel. Thank you again, everybody, and welcome. The Cultural Development Foundation takes great pride in the collaborations such as these with Spotlight Taiwan and the Republic of China, Taiwan in St. Lucia, conscious that cultural exchanges such as these allows us to do more together, and especially when geared towards enhancing the work of our artists. So we're very grateful for that. We're also launching today our workshop during a month that is very dear to us in relation to the cultural heritage of St. Lucia, while we celebrate our Creole Heritage Month as well as La Marguerite, which is one of our adored flower festival, which spans for well over 150 years. So vive La Marguerite. And yes, and one more heritage Creole. For me, it is indeed an honor to stand here today as we embark on a journey that celebrates creativity, cultural exchange, and the timeless art of sculpting under the theme Artistic Renaissance, rebirth of humanism, perspective, and depth in art. This project is more than just a collaboration. It is a bridge connecting two vibrant cultures, each with its unique artistic heritage. Under the overarching theme of Artistic Renaissance, we aim to breathe new life into sculpting, infusing it with fresh perspectives and a deeper understanding of our shared humanity. This project is designed with a purpose to train both aspiring and practicing sculptors in the fundamentals of the craft. Through intercultural exchange, we aim to broaden horizons, break down barriers, and create a space where creativity knows no bounds. Our hands-on workshop will allow participants to mold their visions into tangible forms, guided by the experience as facilitator and fueled by your very own passions. We believe that creative learning experiences should be expansive. By broadening the scope of our workshop, we empower participants to explore new techniques, new materials as well, and artistic expressions in a fun and relaxed environment. In this environment, all opinions and ideas are not only encouraged, but are celebrated. Participants, let your imagination run wild, for it is within these moments of free expressions and true artistry flourishes. This project lends itself to the mandate of the Cultural Development Foundation to nurture and promote cultural identity, while facilitating the development of artistic expressions and the creative industry as key drivers of social transformation, nation building, and economic growth. I personally have always been fond of sculpting, but never really got someone to teach me. So you can imagine my excitement and elation for the participants here today that they're actually going to be learning something new. My hope is that you use the skills that you learn from this workshop to not only further develop your skill and advance your craft, but to also teach the upcoming generation of the art form of sculpting to ensure that the transmission of knowledge continues from one generation to the next. This is very big for us at the CDF. To ensure that our project resonates far and wide, we have a robust marketing plan in which we invite you to participate by following all our pages on social media, as well as the traditional media. The CDF's website, social media pages, the government national television network, and the Embassy of Taiwan's Facebook page will feature our progress. News articles and the likes will also keep the public informed. So be prepared to give a good account of yourselves, the Cultural Development Foundation, and the Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and Spotlight Taiwan. In closing, let us celebrate the fusion of cultures, the chiseling of ideas, and the sculpting of dreams. Together we embark on a journey that transcends borders. It unites hearts and breathes life into wood. Thank you, and let the artistic renaissance begin. Thank you again, everybody.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hippolyte. At this point, permit me to also recognize the presence of Ms. Kathleen Reese-Henry, who I omitted from the protocols. She is our Senior Finance Officer. So welcome, Mrs. Henry, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to present to you a short performance by Ms. Claire Marissa Smart.
Juka ouvert, nunca é clair, toute la terre joint couleur. Ou pani poupée, le soleil tué noisette, à chez nous et même manière. Délaisse éclater, délai mauvais, nous n'y pour balancer. J'avais la pièce pas jamais aisée, était allé, ou pas ça décider. Soleil ça descend, nous n'y pour apprendre, aller où qu'il comprendre. Même si vous partez, même si la vie finit, ou pas à perdre l'esprit. Pour ça lever, ou ni pour tomber, pas jamais oublier. J'avais la pièce pas jamais aisée, était allé, ou pas ça décider. Merci mon Dieu, la
Applause for Claire, please. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as I could remember, St. Lucia has always been blessed with artists who are very good in transforming wood and natural materials into pieces of work that really look to aspire a generation and persons around the island. We are fortunate to have been able to enjoy the work of senior sculptor Mr. Joseph Udovic, and by extension moving on to his son, renowned sculptor Mr. Jalim Udovic. We also have another gentleman, Mr. Ricky George, who works with other materials, and he has been able to create and inspire St. Lucia with his pieces of work. The challenge for us has been getting the majority of the artists around St. Lucia who have been working with wood to move from the genre of carving wood and bring their imagination in transforming their talents into sculpting. So this project is timely, and we're hoping that it would really inspire our carvers to take that next step into what we call sculpting, which is an even more in-depth transformation of that raw material. And the project is based on us being able to use wood. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite Mr. Anthony Wilkie, who is representing our executive director, to deliver the opening remarks and a short overview of the project. Please help me and welcome Mr. Anthony Wilkie, Jr.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for gracing us with your presence. Permit me to adopt protocol which has already been established, and again, welcome everyone to this morning's ceremony. As already indicated, I would like to extend apologies on behalf of the Executive Director, Mrs. Ramona Henry Wynn, who is unable to be with us this morning due to health complications, for lack of a better word, but she does send her best wishes to all the participants and all the successes for this project. Spotlight Taiwan is more than a mere endeavor. It is a celebration of sculpting, a symphony of wood and imagination, which will stem beyond the 4-week period for which it will run. Nonetheless, allow me to share the open canvas upon which this masterpiece unfolds. Our mission is clear: to train both aspiring and practicing sculptors in the timeless craft of sculpting. Through intercultural exchange, we seek to breathe life into wood, to chisel dreams into reality, and imagine hands of different corners of the world, shaping formless blocks, infusing them with stories, emotions, and echoes of our shared humanity. Our island, St. Lucia, boasts a rich history of public sculptures and commemorative statues. 2 luminaries, Ricky George and Jalim Yudovic, already mentioned, have etched their names in our landscape, earning international acclaim. Not to forget Mr. Vincent Joseph Yudovic, father to Jalim Yudovic, a sculptor whose roots run deep. His abstract carvings, hewn from local woods like Laurier Cannelle, breathe life into our collective memory. Each sculptor is unique and durable and tells a tale of resilience and beauty. For you see, sculpture is more than a form. It is a great pretender, a bridge between truth and artifice. It networks ideas, articulates subjectivities, and creates communities. As artists, we penetrate oppositions, resolve contradictions, and find harmony. Our job is to give a voice to the silence, to shape history, and to honor the tension that fuels vitality. We hope you, our participants, will be able to hone from your past experience in the field, your passion for the art form, and the additional knowledge and skills provided by our esteemed facilitator, Mr. Minhan Sai. Mr. Sai, though young, has a plethora of experience coupled with academic achievements within the field as far up as a master's degree. He has participated in numerous exhibitions and won many acclaimed prizes for his work, which you will see shortly, so I will not belabor the point. Permit me, however, to delve into the heart of our project's objectives, the very essence that will shape our artistic journey. Our first objective is to build capacity. How, you may ask? By expanding the horizons of creativity, learning, and experiences. Sculpting is not just about technique. It's about vision, expression, and the dance between imagination and creativity. Through workshops, demonstrations, and hands-on experiences, we empower participants to explore beyond the familiar, to chisel their ideas into existence. Secondly, creativity thrives when laughter echoes through the studio. Thus, our second objective is simple: to offer participants a space where they can be themselves. No judgment, no constraints, just pure artistic freedom. Imagine a piece of wood whispering secrets from Taiwan, while St. Lucia's shares tales of sun-kissed beaches. Our third objective: bridges cultures. Participants will work alongside the facilitator, blending techniques, stories, and inspirations. It is not just about the wood. It is about the soul of art. Pablo Picasso, a revolutionary painter, spoke to the idea that hidden talents lie dormant until we coax them awake, which brings us to our fourth objective: to nurture both budding and seasoned artists. New materials, fresh perspectives, and guidance of the mentor will unlock this creativity. Let's carve pathways to excellence, regardless of our experience or abilities. And finally, our fifth objective reaches beyond the studio. Art isn't just beauty, it's livelihood. By fostering a creative environment within our community, we stimulate sustainable economic opportunities for artisans. Let their hands shape not only art, but also futures. Today is notable beyond measure as we stand at the crossroads of our friendships. A collaboration with the Republic of China, Taiwan, is a bridge of creativity, cementing bonds between our nations. The sharing of cultures, the impartation of knowledge, it all converges here. The sharing of cultures, our artisans will learn new skills, feel the pulse of history, and witness the reverberating silence through their craft. This fusion will birth market-ready artisans, creating employment opportunities and self-reliance. Our workshops products, alongside the work of our Taiwanese facilitator, will grace an exhibition, a testament to our shared journey. In the spirit of art, culture, and unity, let us sculpt dreams, bridge cultures, and celebrate the rebirth of humanism. In this symphony of wood and shared dreams, let us sculpt a legacy that echoes through generations. Thank you, and may our chisels carve a legacy that echoes through time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wilkie. Very well done. I thought you were delivering a remarks, but it was almost like a spoken word. I mean, excellent, excellent. As Mr. Wilkie alluded to, the relationship between the people of Taiwan and the people of St. Lucia remains vibrant and strong. This project, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is in its fourth installment, is a collaborative effort between the Cultural Development Foundation, the people of St. Lucia, and the Embassy of Taiwan. And over the years, we've seen tremendous work being done, going both ways in terms of the facilitators from coming over from Taiwan to ensure that our practitioners are able to gain knowledge within their genre of the arts, and this continues today with this project. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we want to invite His Excellency Peter Chen, Ambassador for Taiwan, to deliver remarks.
Mr. Iran Emmanuel, Creative Industry Director of Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industry, Culture and Information, and colleagues from CDF and my embassy. And as MC say, we work so closely with CDF. You're just like my family members. And all the participants, friends from media, good morning. It's my pleasure to announce again the launch of Spotlight Taiwan Project Wood Sculpture Workshop, sponsored by Ministry of Culture of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Woodworking has always been more than just a craft. Each piece we carve tells a story shaped by the hands that molded and the culture that inspired it. Today, we are glad to invite a Taiwanese woodcrafter who embodies this connection, someone who brings not only different techniques, but also new perspective across culture. We would really thankful that Mr. Tsai Minghan, a Taiwanese woodcrafter and instructor, come all the way from Taiwan. Could you join me to give him a big round of applause? And last week, our instructor, Mr. Tsai, started a 4-hour virtual workshop that brought examples and general concepts of Taiwanese wood sculpture. Over the next 2 weeks, he will continue to share his knowledge, enriching participants and opening the eyes to new possibilities in this ancient craft. Whether you are a seasoned woodworker or someone just beginning to appreciate the art, this is an opportunity to explore the endless possibility that wood crafting offers. And here I would also glad to announce that this year we invited Solution Woodcrafter Master, Mr. Jalin Udvik, to work with us on our National Day exhibition. And our work, collaborated by Mr. Tsai and Mr. Udvik, will be displayed, showcasing the unity of craftsmanship that transcends borders. Once again, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the support from the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, and the Ministry of Culture of Taiwan, and to Cultural Development Foundation for all the groundwork, facilitation, and substantial assistance as always. I wish the Spotlight Taiwan project every success and all the participants an inspiring and fruitful exchange. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we ask you to turn your attention to our television or video screen, where we are going to be presenting a video feature on the work of Mr. Han Tsai. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our visiting and esteemed facilitator, Mr. Sai Min Han, to deliver some remarks.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, good day. It's a great honor for us to gather here today for this special woodworking workshop. This event is not only an exchange of culture and skills, but also a symbol of the friendship between Taiwan and St. Lucia. Through the sharing and practice of woodworking techniques, we hope everyone will gain a deeper understanding of each other's feature, skills, and cultures. Although Taiwan and St. Lucia are from very far apart geography, through this collaboration, we witness how the fusion of culture and skills can bring forth innovation and inspiration. Today's workshop aims not only to exchange techniques, but also to serve as a bridge for the different countries of ours. I would like to extend my gratitude to all the participants and the organizing team, whose efforts have made this event possible. I hope that in the coming days, we will not only acquire new skills, but also take home precious memories and friendships. Thank you for you all.
Can I just have another round of applause for Mr. Sai, please? And so we're hoping that you can bring your skill set to empower our own artisans to dream, and so that we could see some beautiful pieces like what you have displayed in your feature. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we are going to invite Mr. Andrew Mondizi.
Good morning, everyone. Protocol having been established. This is an exciting time. As mentioned, I was in the media for 19 years, but imagine in 2014, I was able to leave all that behind. And what did I fall back on? My sculpting training. And I was able to open my own business doing carvings, and it's kept me up until now. Now, I'm looking here and I'm seeing great men and women learning. I know we have one of our newbies with us. And this workshop, with the interchange of encouragement and ideas, I'm really excited because we're going to develop and create some beautiful pieces. And what's even really wonderful is Mr. Sai being here with us to give us some training, because most of us here are self-taught, not true? But imagine getting this opportunity from CDF and the Embassy of Taiwan to get some formal training, these 4 weeks of training. It's going to be tremendous. So my encouragement to all the participants, let's cause our minds to become like sponges and just absorb all that we can and allow our creativity to flow. Because remember, we have creativity because of our Creator, and we are made in His image. So we're going to let that flow, and I'm really excited to see what we're going to make. To see, even though it's a little piece, even though it's a spoon, it's going to be a piece of your heart, right? Even though it's something that we're going to adopt from Mr. Sai's art, you know, it's going to be that little interchange. So thank you, CDF, thank you, Embassy of Taiwan, for creating this opportunity so that we can further our skill, because it's very, very valuable. In 2015, the most expensive sculpture was sold at Christie's. It was in an auction. The name of that sculpture was Man with Finger, L'Homme Doigt. Just an ugly-looking sculpture. Guess how much it sold for? $141 million at that auction. So there is economic value. Our visitors are coming to St. Lucia, and we have this saturation of imported gifts and souvenirs from other countries, and we have the talent on St. Lucia. So this training will really help us as sculptors to really hone our skills and produce something that will be unique, because discerning travelers, when they come, they want something from the island. They're tired of seeing the same thing everywhere. So let's do that, and let's present, and thank you very much once more.
So at this point, we're just going to, we're getting ready for a short performance. Apparently, Mr. Wilkie has already gone ahead and outdone our spoken word artists. So like Mr. Mondesi was saying, I'm really excited about this project, to see our St. Lucian artists getting an opportunity to hone the skills in an environment. We know that the talent is there. We have seen it being put on display, but to a larger extent, they've not had that kind of training that is needed to refine and to bring their imagination to their pieces, to take it to another level. And really and truly, this is what we hope that this project will do, and they in turn would become teachers themselves to aspire to teach the younger generation, persons after them, so that we could have a budding industry of not just sculpting, not just that's the word I'm looking for. Not just carving, but also sculpting. I think to a larger extent we need more sculptors in St. Lucia, and we need to see people express themselves a lot more in this medium. And like Mr. Mondesi said, sometimes you think a piece is extremely ugly, but it could be extremely valuable, you know? And sometimes what you think is beautiful or ugly is different to somebody else, all right? So, having said this, please join me in welcoming Mr. Ethan Fletcher, and he is a spoken word artist, and he is going to use his talent to entertain you this morning. Please welcome Mr. Ethan Fletcher.
Good morning, everyone. So the spoken word poetry I'm going to do today is called Masterpiece. So just to give a little background behind it, Masterpiece basically highlights the fact that the same way an artist creates a sculpture in their image to tell a story, it basically relates to the creator who created us in his image to tell a story. To me, spirituality is that we were created to be the best of who we are. We were created to exploit all our gifts and to tell a story of the creator. It's the same way an artist creates a sculpture to tell their story. So this poem is called Masterpiece. Have you ever had a feeling like you were meant to be extraordinary? I mean, honestly, like you were destined for greatness to rise. But then off balance, it got scary because you looked down and then you fell. And that's when everything went so slowly. Because I mean, seriously, have you ever sat there with your conscience or leaned back to explore your innocence or examine yourself? Because here I am asking myself, what am I? Or why am I here? Is there something I should believe in? And if not, then tell me, why do I have this fear? This fear like there's something that I need to hold on to. Something I can hold on to that wouldn't make me feel so ostracized, because every other thing that I grasp, it only cuts me down to size. But then I look at your eyes, your voice, your smiles, so many faces and emotions and talents down to all races. So tell me, what is your identity? How can you be so unique but yet have no image? What is your story? That behind every fingerprint, which shows that we are different, so similar but yet so distinct. So blink, because maybe you were given a purpose to change the world that only you could do and nobody else. But who? That of all the billions of people on this earth, also peculiar, like a plan from a master of all creation. But then all of a sudden we find ourselves struck down and broken into pieces, but never abandoned, but just broken. For every human who was cursed with the knowledge of good and evil before their time, you see, we run throughout this quest questioning ourselves. Because here I am asking myself, what am I? Why do I battle with these low self-esteem and these insecurities, this ignorant disease that tells me otherwise? But I was made for greatness. But instead I accept the common like a drone and I become less. And now I'm hidden in the shadows of darkness, where even there a voice in the still noise says, it says, what does the earth preach? It says, what does nature teach as the night reveals its mysteries in the heavens beyond our reach? But the Most High says, still, I want you to reach, because you are made out of the dirt. You are sculpted out of the dirt, which shows that out of the ugly comes the most beautiful of things. But yet it still seems like we're the biggest flaw out of all creation. But it said that the earth can't compare to us when it comes to perfection. Then the Most High says, look at the stars in all their glory. You see that? they can't touch you when it comes to beauty. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are uniquely and fearfully made. Each and every one of you are the Most High's masterpiece. Thank you very much.
Keep the applause going. Keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. And for sure, we have a sculptor. This is a sculptor of words. And we had a sculptor of dance before. So, in every genre of the arts, we do have people sculpting their way through. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to pay attention to some of the pieces around the room. Those pieces are specifically from some of our participants. And of course, your own interpretation of them, your own insight would help them in terms of moving forward and being able to direct them in terms of areas of improvement, congratulating them in terms of some of their work themselves. And we ask you again to keep your eyes focused on the feature of Mr. Sai. I'm sure you can gain some much needed inspiration from some of his work. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we invite Ms. Carla Chico. She is the Training and Promotion Development Officer at the CDF to deliver the vote of thanks. Ms. Carla Chico.
Good morning, everyone. It is with great gratitude that we thank the Board of Directors of the Cultural Development Foundation, the Embassy of the Republic of China and Taiwan for hosting this wood sculpting workshop as part of the Spotlight on Taiwan project. Thanks to the facilitator, Mr. Han, for being here to share his expertise, knowledge, and skills. Thank you to our St. Lucian wood carvers for the keen interest and eagerness to learn. We noticed that during the 2-day online workshop where it was really interactive with those. We hope for this training it will inspire them to improve their skills, techniques, and provide them information for improving their crafts, souvenirs, and also their woodwork on the island. We thank also the staff of the Cultural Development Foundation and our media personnel for being present. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the launching ceremony for the Spotlight on Taiwan Sculpting project.